Welcome to my channel. Today I want to do a reading for what's coming up for you next and what is heading your way. And I will draw 3 cards for this. And these are our cards. And the first one is Aletheia. The second one is the bridge. And the third one is the box. As always, if you just follow your intuition to which card speaks to you, and if there are more cards speaking to you, just trust your intuition that there are more areas in your life that you need some messages right now. So I see you in the reading. Welcome, pile 1. You chose the card Aletheia. I hopefully pronounce this in the right way. I don't know if I do. So if I don't, please correct me in the comments. And this card is about truth. And it's about hearing the truth. So what is this about in your life right now? We have a volunteer here, and we have volunteers here as well. So we'll see what this is about in your life and hearing the truth, and what is the truth in your life right now. And this is about communication and stepping away from being an island and stepping into your wish fulfillment. And we'll see what that means in your life right now. So we'll have Astrology card as well, so that we can see what we are talking about. And this reading is about what is happening in the next phase of your life. So there is a communication coming up next week that will lead into something that is getting you out of your own way, getting you out of your tendency to put yourself in this place of you are an island, right? This is often us pulling back and trying to hide somewhere because we think we don't make it, right? And this is like the promise that there will be a communication coming up that will lead into something that you really wish for. And so we talk about success, we talk about achievement. When we see Capricorn showing up in this area, we talk about a successful outcome. And it's about you changing in the transits that you are in. The climate changes. And that's about your achievement. So I guess that don't let the past hold you back. That's often the South Node coming with this area of putting yourself as an island, and not allowing yourself to step forwards to achieve something else, because you think the past is the outcome, the past outcomes that you experienced in your life will be the outcomes in the future as well. And there is the clear message here that this is not the truth. This is not what's happening. Don't allow the past to tell you what is happening, because transits are the real transits that are happening right now. That's not the past. We never experienced transits like we do today. You know, there has never been a sky like this, maybe 17,000 years ago. I don't know. But the transits that are happening in the sky and that are happening in our lives are always new. And this is the reminder that even if there is something triggered, even if you feel that there is something happening in your life right now that reminds you of something that already happened, it doesn't mean that the outcome will be the same. And it's fortune's wheel. That is the promise that you will be blessed by luck at the right timing. And I think you experienced this in your life as well. You experienced things coming up in the right timing. And even if you don't know where you are heading right now, and if this means something at the moment where you have the idea or the tendency to pull back, to get yourself in isolation because you think you will not make it, don't allow this to happen, because it is just a voice in your head. It's just telling you, oh, this already happened. We don't make it. We don't get it. We don't know how this works, you know? But that's not the truth. The truth is what we can hear, what we can experience with if someone speaks the truth. That's what this card is about. Listen to other people. Listen to yourself. Listen to the voice of the past, because it will never be the truth for the moment that you are in right now. Allow yourself to listen to your own persistence. And this is leaving a legacy. This is, you are in for a big shift, because you are creating something right now. And can you listen to yourself while you are creating this? Because this is your legacy. This is you communicating the truth. And this is what makes this change happen. And this is like this person being in the middle of these transits and influenced by the energy, but calm in itself. Can you stay there to voice whatever needs to be voiced in this moment, and to allow yourself to hear the truth in this? And this can even mean hearing the truth in your own voice. It's often called, I call this soundboarding. If you listen to yourself while you are talking, there are things that you will say that are not true, because they are from the past. They are voices of fear that are talking to you, that you will never make it, you have to pull back, you better get yourself out of the way. That is not the truth, and you can hear that this is not the truth. This is just a voice that creates uncomfortable emotions in your body. And that's not the truth. But what you can hear is the truth. And this is the reminder that you are able to do so. So that was the archetype of this ability to hear the truth, to speak the truth, and to grow this ability in other people. And there will be, and even if you have the feeling that nothing is working right now, this is a reminder that this is just the voice inside of you. That's not the truth. That the truth is that you always, in your life, you will get the right moment, you will get the right people, you will be supported by life. And that's what shows up here. That's the fortune's wheel. It doesn't feel comfortable all the time when we don't know where we are heading. It just doesn't feel comfortable if we are wishing on a star, if we wish to something to change and then we don't feel it in this moment. But that's about your persistence. That's about you stepping into this truth of this moment that is upside down, that is sometimes it's chaos. And to allow yourself to be in this chaos, to be persistent. And we have this persistence twice. We have it in the Capricorn, it's an achiever as well. And this is the trustful. Trustful step into the strength of your own experience and get rid and stop the devil that is in this voice that tells you about your future. There will be this moment of new beginning is here right now. And even if you don't feel it yet, it is here. And it is showing up in this area where you have to step out of your own way, in where you allow yourself to be dragged down. Wow, that's really beautiful. Look at this. And it's amazing how this unfolded, right? This is like the trustful and trusting your own abilities to integrate the past into the next steps of your future, to achieve something, to be persistent in moving forwards and not allowing this devil to drag you back into the island, to be the island, to allow your past and the temptation to believe in these voices inside of your head that you are not making, you will not make it. You will, because you let it go. And this is the future. You can see this beautiful death card that is showing the mirror inside of it. It's a beautiful depiction of death, because that's the future. That's the moment of rebirth when you don't allow this to stop you. And there we have this Ace of Pentacles and the new beginning that is grounding you and getting you into the being grounded and being connected to your higher self as well. That is the lucky part that shows up in the next step of your journey. And to connect these emotions that dragged you down by telling you a story about the past and how the past can fit into the next future. This is the Hierophant laughing at it. This is the Hierophant finding the humor in this idea of the mind telling you how the future will be. This is like, he loves from his heart about this idea that the mind can tell us anything, because he knows that there is a truth and that you can hear the truth and you can differentiate these voices inside of you. So this is a moment where this ends. This is a moment where you stay with yourself in this moment of time where you don't know where you are heading, and you listen deeply. You listen deeply to the truth. And you can learn to discern, and this is what you are in right now, learning to discern these voices and to find the devil in it that tries to drag you back. This is closing of a cycle. This is you ending this cycle of yourself being dragged back by the devil. And the devil is just it's your thought, it's the temptation, it's the bait, it's the one voice telling you that you will not make it. That's the devil. And that's the moment where you step in and say, no, that's not true. That's not the truth. We don't know the future yet. But there is this opportunity, that there is this future opening up, this bright future opening up, because this is a unique transit you are in. It's a unique birth chart you have in this present moment, where all these opportunities will unfold. The future isn't written now. Stay there. Be there in your own wish fulfillment. Stay there. Listen deeply. What is the truthful voice inside of you? And then you will make it. That's really a beautiful invitation for you to allow this to unfold. And I want to have a card for you to close this message, and It is this one. Play to create. Do you dream of more happiness, well-being, love? That is high-frequency dream. High-frequency dreams become reality when we align ourselves with a matching frequency. There is a way to raise frequency to become more magnetic to opportunities, to the right people, solutions, and helpful guidance, to bring your dreams to life. For now, let go of the struggle and embrace the way of play. Look, that's what I will put on the devil, because then you can step into playing with these ideas and really hearing the truth, because you can. Thank you so much, Pile 1, for being here and for trusting me with this message. Thank you for sharing and for supporting the channel and to subscribing. This really helps the channel to grow. Thank you so much. And I see you soon. Welcome, Pile 2. You chose the bridge. And of course, the bridge is the connection between lands and between areas of our life, between us and the sky. And whatever this connection is about, we will take a deeper look at what your message is for the upcoming week, what you will experience, and what is, we have 2 of these. Okay. And there we have a new beginning. That's the matter of time to be in the public, to be in the outer world, to be seen, I would say. And this will come in quickly. So we'll see that this is something that you waited for. And it's a new beginning that you waited for. That is showing up in the next part of your journey. This feels like there is a message coming in, and we'll see what this is about, because we want to have an astrology card and a dragon card as well. And so we'll see where this is, what this means for you. And we have these, and we want to have a moon card as well. What does this mean for Pile 2? In the area of being the bridge, or having a bridge, experiencing a bridge, whatever that means for you. And we have a dragon card as well. And we have one of these. And then we will see what that means for you. And this seems to be a vision that you have, and it's about you stepping into this vision and being seen in a way. And this opens up something where you can investigate how to explore and how to bring this vision into life. You know, we are in an intense area of Neptune being in Pisces right now at the end of this journey. That's an important moment where dreams will be transported in a way, though all the things show up that are connected to our vision. You know, that's where this last degree of Pisces shows up as like, and this can be true as well, investigating what your next step will be about. But you will have the opportunity, because there is something showing up in your life that will get you in the place where you can move forwards and investigate how to create this. and to get yourself out there. And this shows up like being the bridge. Maybe there is something showing up in your life right now that gets you in the place where you can experience yourself in giving, right? And it's the that's lovely, and because it's connected to the Mars retrograde that is happening right now. And it is like, and we have this card as well, it's like you don't have to act on something. You something will show up and show your part in this journey, in this realizing this vision, where you have to investigate for a moment. So that is like keeping still for a moment. It's giving instead of taking. It's being in this, in action and receiving. That's what I wanted to say. Receiving the information. It's not taking, it's receiving information, and to give from this place where you can be the bridge that you are. And to keep yourself in this harmonious place, and to be in meditation and stillness, to find the areas where you can step in and give from the right place. And there is something, and I would love to know what that is. What is showing up in your life next week that will get you into this place where you can allow to show yourself. And maybe that's just this, we have this time aspect of, wait a moment, the new beginning is coming, don't act on it now. It is showing up through the outer world for you, to give you the opportunity to be in the outer world and be seen with what you have to give. And this will come in quickly to get you into the place where you can be the bridge. But it's not about acting, it's about being, in a way. And what does that mean? I don't know. We will see. We will ask the question, what does this mean for pile 2? What will show up in their life? And wow, that's really beautiful, because it came up in pile 1 as well. That's the trust fall. That's trusting life in this moment. This will lead into a success. It will lead into, out of your way of thinking about things, out of the way where you are distracted by your own thoughts about lack, about not having enough, not being enough. This is the moment to let go of these ideas, to let go of this there is not enough for me. There is a celebration that is happening for you, that is connected to this trust fall, that is connected to, for you, stepping into this place of not knowing what to do next, not knowing where to go next, and then allowing yourself to investigate these areas of your life where you think you are not enough. Where are these areas of your life where you think you don't have the key? But that's just because she is not looking up. This is she is not investigating herself. She is not in she's just in her mind, and she is like this person bored about, she's not seeing this cup. She's not valuing what she has in the moment, and she's thinking about the things that she don't have and she doesn't have. And so to step into this moment where you can look up and see there is the key. And she's blindfolded. She can just take off her blindfold and make a decision to move forwards. But it needs her to be a moment, to be still for a moment, not to act on it. Because it's about the investigation. Where is your place in this? What is it that you have to give to this to this moment where you don't know yet. And that's really, this is like, you know, stepping into this moment where you investigate your own light and let go of the idea that this place where you are right now is fulfilling your needs. It's not. It's leaving this behind, letting it go, leaving behind the moment where we are in competition for something, to get something. And it's, we have twice the fives, right? We have these moments of where we are not enough, and where we are in this competition where we don't know what to get. This one is falling, right? And so this being afraid, I think there is a lot of contemplating about your fears of not being enough, of letting go, because you thought that you have to have some things to be in a stability. But it keeps you away. All of these thoughts keep you away from moving forwards. And it's just the moment not to move forwards next week. It's about contemplating on your star, on your vision, on your light that you bring to the table, to let go of all of these areas that are not supporting you, and let this to be a transformation, to get yourself into the next phase of your life where you can grow again. And to be the bridge. What does that mean for pile 2? To step into the bridge. To step into the bridge. Yeah. Oh, wow. That's really beautiful. And this, the 2 cards showed up in pile 1 as well. So to step into this knowledge of your wisdom, of your being connected to the higher realms, and allowing cycles to end, allowing cycles to, even if they are connected to heartbreak, if they are connected to love situations that didn't work out. And this can be, you know, this can be a relationship that didn't work out. There are old hurts, old wounds that want to be addressed, and that want to be addressed by opening up your heart again for a new love. And this is how it feels. There's something coming in. And this seems to be a new beginning in your love life as well. It seems to be someone coming into and making an offer for a new beginning. And that is not this moment where you have to react on it, where you have to do something to get into the place. It is like you have to step back to see what comes up, to see all the triggers that come up to keep you away from being connected to the love, to be connected to all that you really desire, to be connected to your vision that you bring to this table. And you know, Neptune is about higher love. It's about universal love. It's the higher octave of Venus. So it is a love thing. But this is like being the bridge between the things that you experienced in your life and your new beginning. And being the bridge means just allowing this to be, allow this to be integrated, and then let it go, because you found your own wisdom, you found your own life, like light, to move forwards and to close these old cycles, to get into this abundance that she experienced in the 9 of Pentacles. So that's I would say this is a week where you get something like an offer, something like a love message. And this gets you in a place where you are confronted with all of these old pains. And where you face these triggers inside of you, and where you step back to take a look at them, to not react in the moment, not react in instantly, because you have to let go of a couple of things. You have to let go of maybe the reactions. Maybe you have to let go of these triggers to allow this beautiful new future to come into your life. To be the Four of Wands is the success. It's the celebration. It's the bridge. This is a beautiful image for a bridge as well, right? To be the bridge. We have a pathway here on this as well. So this is the connection of the old memories, of the old experiences, and to step into the new cycle by allowing the old cycle to close. And that takes a moment. So that's about investigation. It's about being quiet. It's about staying in yourself, in your harmonious self, without acting on something. And being the bridge between this moment and the next one, and being the bridge of your own experiences and your ability to create a new future for yourself. That is what's coming up in your next week. So don't react on it, because it's not the time to react. It is the time to reflect, to investigate, to close cycles, and to maybe feel the pain as well. Feel the lack, feel the pain, feel the boredom as well, and feel the confusion that comes with this, and then to let it go and step into the next area of your life where abundance is on its way. But it is about the new beginning. It's about you trusting this new moment and trusting yourself to be the bridge between these areas of your life, and to step into this abundance of being that, and allowing this to be a closed cycle, to be an end and a beginning in the same moment. This can be a week that is ahead of you, that is creating a little bit of anxiety, because something will show up that will put you in a place where you are triggered by all of these past experiences. And the invitation is to keep your balance, to keep quiet, to keep in meditation, be in stillness with it, to face all of these triggers, and to step into the next area where you can make the decision from a really beautiful, self-empowered place. Pile 2, that's your reading. And I want to close this with a card that I read to you. So, and I think that's yours. Change is in the air. Sometimes we take things for granted and forget to stop and realize how incredible the ordinary things can be. Growth does often seem improbable, yet it happens every day in many ways. So too is something growing in your life that seems at the moment unlikely or impossible. Yet it will happen anyway. Have faith, trust your feelings, and relax. Change is in the air. Pile 2. Change is in the air. So, thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing. That really helps the channel. I appreciate you being here, and I see you soon. Welcome, Pile 3. You chose the box. And this card is about our normal life where we are confined by the box, right? Every one of us is confined by the past that we experience, the world we are living in, and we'll see what that means in your your upcoming week, and what will show up that is connected to this card. We will see. And there is something coming up that is like a communication. This can be a stressful communication as well, but there is something heading your way that is about your vision, about your wish fulfillment, and about growth that comes with it. So that is a good message that is heading your way, that is getting you out of your comfort zone, I guess, because that's what happens when we are in this moment where we can be stressed a little bit by what is happening. So, and we have a dragon card as well. We'll see what that means for you. And we want to have a moon card as well. And no, that's not. I think that's this one. And we want to have one of these as well. So we'll see what we are talking about. And it's about Libra. It's about, maybe it's about the balance and your seventh house, whatever that means in your life. What it's about, maybe relationship. And it's about your values. The second house, it's about your values, your resources. It can be about money. It can be something heading your way that is overwhelming you in this area of your money. And I want to change them. So, and it's about this moment where you can see that's the time to move forwards. Something is heading your way where you can, where your path is enlightened, where your path gets clear, right? And a new romantic cycle begins. We have Libra again, a new moon in Libra, and we have Libra in balance. So that is about a new romantic cycle beginning. There can be a love offer coming your way. There is something, a message that is like an invitation. Maybe that's an invitation where you are invited to travel in a way, or where you get the next information for the next steps that will lead into the next area of your life. And this is like the lost compass, getting back into your own integrity, getting back where you can move forwards. And it's the lost compass, right? Getting you back into the place where you can decide again where you want to move next. And it's like this, the second house, something is like an offer. That's like heading your way. It's like an offer that is getting you out of your own box. And often we are like connected to this, to our own box. We don't have the resources to get out of it, right? And it's interesting because that is like, when you lose your compass in a way, there is this moment, and that is the moment that is showing up in your life that is leading you back to your own intuition. Maybe you lost your way in this moment and you don't know where you are heading. But it's whatever comes into your life, and we will look at it in a moment. Something is enriching your life, and it's like enlightenment in this moment, where because you get back into into the cell, so to speak, of your own intuition. And that's the second house as well. It can be about the balance that shows up in your resources. This can be something heading your way that is getting you out of a difficult situation. That is something that is offered to you, that gets you into the place of balance again. And then a new romantic cycle begins. Something new opens up to you, a new love in a way. Can be a romantic love, but it can be a love for a project as well. It can be the love for the next phase of your life as well, for your vision that comes up, for the community that will be created. Whatever that means in your life, you will know what that is. But it gets you back into your own intuition, into your own integrity, and it gets you out of your box. And this is what I can feel, that this is the moment where you think you are trapped in a way. It feels like, but this leads you out of this. It's enlightenment about whatever shows up, and it gets you moving. That's what I yes, and it gets you moving, and that's lovely, because this card showed up in every single reading, and that is really interesting, because it is so, the death card and the new beginning. Something will show up next week that will get you into the place where you can step out of this competition mode into creation mode, and where you can show yourself in your beauty, where you can rebirth yourself. And that is really, really, really lovely. Something is offered to you that will get you in the place where you step out of your own self-created box. And I would say it like this, because it feels like there is a self-created box that you fell for. And that's not fitting anymore, because there is something bigger that you want to create. There's something you want to bring to this table, and it's about love. It doesn't have to be romantic love. It can be your love for things, can be your love for values, for the greater things, and it's getting you back into your own intuition that you need to have to get into this place where you can rebirth yourself. And there is really this enlightenment is like, it's shattering your box. I would say it like this, because it feels like it. It's shattering your box. And gets you out of your own way, because she is, and there we have the Tower, and that can show up as well as something shattering the box, as I said. It's this getting into the place where you can create, where you can allow your thoughts to be something new, to be created, and something new to be created, because you have your mind in check, you have your heart in check. She has the ability to keep her mind focused, although things happen that can get her out of balance. And that's the invitation, to hold your balance. Whatever happens in your life next week, it will be like shattering your box, but it gets you in a place where you can you can create new things. And don't be afraid of the Tower. This can be a lovely thing that is offered to you. This can be a beautiful thing that is enlightening for you, that is getting you out of your box because you kept yourself in there. And this can be something that shatters your reality because it gets you in a place where you are stressed out. Maybe that is an offer that is coming from love. And this will turn your life upside down. but it leads to abundance. It leads to you rebirthing yourself, and it leads to abundance. It leads to the ability to move through all of your thoughts and your projects and to act on them if it's necessary. You know, this page is walking on his own sword or bare feet. And it's the kestrels are around there, and they are just like reacting when it's needed. But it's not getting out of balance, and that's what we see everywhere here. To not get out of balance, to keep your mind in check, keep your heart in check, allow things to crumble, allow things to blow up, and to shatter your box, because that's not your box. That's not the place where you can create the next part of your journey. You have to move out of it and deal with the things that come your way, because it's leading into your own intuition and into the next phase of your life that will be abundant. So don't be afraid of this happening, because you are able to move forwards, to keep your balance, to keep your mind in check, and to create a new cycle in your own integrity, in your own enlightenment. This is a beautiful new journey you are on. And what needs pile 3 to know? Is there something we need to know about this tower moment that is heading your way, that is shattering your... Yeah, you need to know that this is self-made, the self-made prison you are on. This is just, she is believing that she is looking like this, but she isn't. She's free. She's not tied in knots. And that's the Justice card again, right? There is this Libra moment again, because something will show up that is creating a speed, that is creating something that is bringing you into the right place where you have the right ability to move things forwards from your heart. And this can really be a beautiful offer that is shattering your world, because it is beautiful. And this is this facing, you are holding yourself back by your own beliefs about yourself. And this is the enlightenment that comes with this offer, that comes with this where you are challenged in this moment to see yourself, that you are not the tiny thing that is in this box. You are the color outside of it. You are the color holding the box. You are like, you know, when we see, and I think it's called the wren. I just looked out of my window and there was a wren. And they are so tiny, right? These tiny, tiny birds. But when you listen to them in the morning, this is like Caruso singing. They are so brilliant in what they do, and they are so tiny. But they don't belong in a box. They are so big that they can color the sky like you can. So that's the moment where you realize you thought you were tiny, but you're not. Life is speeding up. Buckle up, pile 3. Life is speeding up for you. And it brings you into situations where you think you lose your compass, where you think you are in chaos right now, but it's to test your ability to hold your thoughts, to hold your emotions, to hold yourself in balance, to be reborn, and to get back into your own integrity. So, this is an exciting week coming up for you. And I want to have a closing card for you, and there were too many turning around. So we have this one. Magic of the moon to manifest. Just as the light of the moon ebbs and flows, all things happen according to a timing that benefits the greater garden of life. How short-lived that garden would seem if all flowers bloomed at once and then it was over. As the next moon grows full, set your intentions. Your time for blossoming is near. Yeah, I think that is true. And whatever comes up, keep your balance and keep your integrity in all your moving forwards. Whatever happens and whatever comes quick into your life next week, keep your balance and keep your integrity in this. Pile 3, that's your reading. Thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing. That really helps the channel to grow. I thank you, and I see you soon.